Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to this 30-minute vinyasa flow practice that is aimed at beginners. So we're going to start seated. If it's uncomfortable to sit, you can always pop something underneath your bottom. You can even lay down if that's better. So wherever you are, finding that comfortable position, close your eyes. Take a few moments to arrive, to allow your body to settle into wherever it is connected to the ground. Feeling that sensation of the bottom on your yoga mat. Noticing that connection of the hands on the knees. Becoming aware of your breath. As you inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Allowing your breath to center your awareness into this present moment. And in this present moment, you're not thinking about what has happened before now. You're not thinking about what's about to happen, maybe about your to-do list or what you've got left to do in your day. You're here in this moment with your breath. Allowing your thoughts to move through your mind. Let them pass by. They no longer serve you in this very moment. Last few breaths. Really connect to the whole part of your breath. The start of the inhale as it falls into the exhale breath, like a wave crashing on the shore. Now bringing your awareness back into your body. You can start to take some gentle movement in whatever way feels good for you. Keep your eyes closed and allow your body to show you what it wants. Becoming aware of your hands, where they are rested. Maybe a gentle movement in the fingertips. Maybe a wiggle of the toes, a shake of the head, a sway from side to side. A roll of the shoulder blades. And then come back to rest in stillness. Inhale, reaching your hands over your head, let your palms touch. Exhale, draw them down to the center of your chest and take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. So this can be anything that comes up for you. Maybe it's that you stay present with your breath, that slow, steady breath that you've cultivated now. Maybe it's to continue that throughout this practice. And then interlacing your fingers, gently placing your hands on the back of your head as you allow your chin to tuck towards your chest. Draw the elbows towards one another. Begin now to lift the chest, open the elbows, shine your heart space forwards. Exhale, start that round as maybe you tuck your tailbone under, create space between the shoulder blades. Inhale to lift, open up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale as you round. A few more of those, inhaling. Exhale. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Release the hands down to the ground. And make your way over into an all fours position so that the wrists are underneath the shoulders and that the hips and the knees are in line. From here, release your left leg straight behind and press your heel away. Taking some gentle movements forwards and backwards, really opening up down the back of your left leg into your calf, your Achilles, into the parts of the foot maybe. Come back to the centre, pivot your right foot to the edge of your mat, left heel drops and reach your left hand into the sky. So we're in a variation of a side plank, but nice and supported with the right knee down. Reach your left hand over your ear. Feel that stretch down the side of the body. Reach that left hand, down to the ground, pivot back to the centre. And we'll go on the other side. So the right leg reaches behind, pressing that heel away, moving forwards and backwards just to release the back leg. And then come to stillness. Left leg pivots out to the side of your mat, right heel drops. Reach your right hand into the sky. And then allow it to fold over your right ear as you feel that stretch down the side of the right hand side of your body. Continue to bring that hand all the way down, reset all the way back to the centre. Take your bottom to your heels, taking a child's pose as the forehead comes to the mat. Reach your hands towards the top of your mat. Feeling the breath now as it radiates in the back of your body. Making your way all the way back to an all fours position. Moving your hands a hand width in front. Bringing your shoulders over your wrists and allow your hips to drop so that your head, your shoulders, your hips are in one long straight line. Navel in towards your spine. We're going to lower down, keeping this integrity through the spine as you bend the elbows. Allow them to brush past the sides of your ribs. Rolling the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Squeeze the back and release the hands all the way down to the side of the hips. Feet stay connected to the mat, point your toes. Nice, everyone. Lower back down, hands come underneath the shoulders. Come back through all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Hips lift up to the sky. Feel that stretch down the back of the hamstrings as you draw your heels down towards the ground. Start to gently step your feet to the top of the mat. Little baby steps, but if you need to lift off with the hands, standing all the way at the top of the mat. When you get there, hands to the shins, squeeze the shoulder blades. The crown of the head reaches forwards and your tailbone reaches back. Spread out through all the vertebrae of your spine. Exhale as you fold, let your head hang heavy. Allow the hands to dangle as you slowly, slowly, slowly roll all the way up through the spine, coming back to stand at the top of your mat. So feet are hip width apart. Draw the energy up the front of the legs. Imagine that you're lifting your kneecaps as you engage the front of your legs. Take your hands to your hips, slightly tuck the pelvis underneath. Create a bit of a bend in the knees. Navel draws in towards your spine. The ribs aren't flared, they're tucking in towards one another. Hands down by your side, shoulder blades roll down the back of your body. Tuck your chin to create a long neck, and the crown of the head reaches forwards. Inhale from here, reach your hands high. Exhale, fold at the hips, bend at the knees, take a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, again, create that space in the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, roll through your spine. Imagine you're stacking each bone of your back on top of one another, one at a time. When you get to the top, reset in Tadasana. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, fold as you lead with the chest, hands to the ground. Inhale as you lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale as you roll again through the spine, nice and slowly. Reset your Tadasana, mountain pose strong in the feet. Press into the ground. Inhale, one last round of a half sun salutation. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, refold. Inhale, starting to roll all the way up. Nice work, everyone. Reset. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands come down. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Drop your right knee. Lift up, coming in to a low lunge. Tuck your tailbone under, feel that stretch across the front of the hips. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, frame your left foot with your hands. Step your left foot to the back of the mat to a high plank. Lower your knees. Weight shifts forwards again over the wrists. Lower down. Rolling back, coming in to a cobra. Point your toes. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. From here, right foot steps to the top of your mat. Lower your left knee this time as you come all the way up in to a low lunge. Framing the ears with the arms, tuck your pelvis under. Inhale. Exhale, frame your right foot. This time you lift off that back knee, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Press your feet into the mat, reach your hands over your head, gaze up to your thumbs. Exhale, hands down to the center of your chest, then back to Tadasana. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands come down, left foot steps back. Lower your left knee, lift up, low lunge. Frame your right foot with your hands, step it back, downward facing dog. This time, left foot steps to the top of the mat. If it only gets halfway, you can use your hand to place it at the top. Right knee drops. Lift up. Back to your low lunge. Framing your left leg with your hands. Lift off your back knee. Step your right foot to the top. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Press through your feet as you reach your hands high. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the center of your chest. Inhale, reaching the hands high. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands come down, right foot steps back, lifting up, coming in to a high lunge this time. Again, arms frame your ears. Frame your left foot, step back, plank, lower your knees, lower your chest down to the ground. Rolling your shoulder blades as you lift into a low or high cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the top, press into your right leg, lift your hands over your head, coming into a low lunge. So the hips face forwards. There's a slight tuck of that pelvis under. Feel that stretch across the front of the hip. Frame your right foot. This time left foot steps to the top. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Press into the feet, reaching your hands high into the sky. Exhale, hands to the center of your chest. Hands down by your side. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. Hands come to the ground on an exhale. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Coming all the way up into your high lunge. If you're wobbly, moving your right foot out a little bit. Energy into the ball of that back foot. Framing your right leg on an exhale. Step back to a plank. Lower the knees, lower the chest. Roll the shoulder blades, lifting into a cobra of your choice. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps to the top. Press up, back to your low lunge. Take a moment to land. Exhale to fold. Right foot steps to meet the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale as you fold the body down. Press into the feet, reach your hands into the sky. Exhale, hands to the center of your chest. Back to Tadasana. Take a moment to refocus. Close your eyes. And then open them. Taking a step back to the back of the mat and then come to face the long edge. So whichever foot allows you to be able to face your screen. Reaching the hands to the corner of the room. Exhale, start that swan dive down, leading with the chest. Feet are parallel with the short edges of your mat. Hands come down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale to fold. And if you're struggling to fold, you can bend at the knees. Hands can be in front of your face on the floor and the head can hang nice and heavy. Lift up onto your fingertips. Walk your hands to frame your right foot at the top of the mat. Pivot onto the ball of your back foot, coming into a runner's lunge. And then step the left foot to the top. Lifting up halfway. Exhale to fold in your body all the way down. And then bringing the feet together. Bend at the knees, bringing the bottom down onto the ground. Reaching your hands behind. Keeping the knees where they are, hands come behind the body. Drop the knees over to the right. And then over to the left. Come back to the center. Bring your hands to parallel to the ground and then slowly roll the body all the way down onto the ground. Reset the body towards the center of your mat. Hands to either side of your legs. Tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze your hips as you start to lift them into the sky, coming into bridge pose. Take a moment at the top. Squeeze your hips, lift them a little bit higher. And then slowly roll all the way down. Imagine lowering one bone of your back down onto the ground, one at a time. Reset the pelvis back to neutral. We'll take one more round. Tuck your pelvis under, squeeze your hips, begin to lift them into the sky, coming into that bridge pose. At the top, squeeze the hips, see if you can lift them a bit higher. And then lower all the way back down. Untuck your pelvis back to neutral. Take a breath. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a moment. Maybe you rock from side to side. Maybe you take some big sighs in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take hold of your right leg. Let your left come down to the ground. Bring your right knee and your right leg in towards your body. Maybe you take some rolls with the foot. Swapping legs, left knee in, right foot to the ground. And again, maybe you take some little circles with that ankle. Release that left foot. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees come out to the side, reach the hands behind the head, catching hold of opposite elbows. Come back to your breath, back to that natural rhythm of breath, that slow, steady breath. Release the hands, use them to draw the knees together. Making your way into Savasana, either with the feet reaching to the corners of your mat or the knees bent, hands on your belly or either side of your hips. If you want to pop on warm clothing, go ahead, do that now. Once you've found that comfortable position, take the last fidgets out of the body and allow your body to settle down into the ground. Soften, release. Bringing your awareness to your feet. Relax the whole part of your foot, the sole of your foot, the top of your foot, the toes. Move into your ankles. Soften, release, let go. Any tension that you're holding anywhere in that foot area, your ankle. Maybe the feet drop out to the side. Moving up the body. Relax your calves. Relax the front of your shins. All the way up into your knees. Move up the legs to the front of your thighs. Relax the front of your thighs. Let go of any tension, any muscular effort that you're still holding there. Move around the back to the backs of the legs, the thighs. All the way up to the bottom, the glutes. Often a place where we hold that tension to the very last moment. Release, let go. Across the front of the hips, into the belly. Let go of any muscles in the core. Let the belly soften. Let the lower back sink into the earth, into your mat. Moving up the back to the shoulder blades, that space between the shoulder blades. Release. Soften, let go. To the front of your chest. To the front of the shoulders, the chest. Let go. Feel as you open your chest out into the ground. Down the arms. The tops of the arms, the elbows. The bottom of your arms. Release. Soften. Let go. The hands, the fingers, the tops of your hands, the inside, the palms. Moving back up to the neck, the front of your neck, the back of your neck, the top of your head. Release, soften. Let go of any tension, especially in the shoulders. Really relax your shoulders away from your ears. Move into your jaw. Release the jaw. Move the teeth away from each other. Slight opening in the mouth. Relax your cheeks, your ears, your forehead, your third eye center. Your temples soften, let go. The back of your head where your neck meets your head. All the way across the back of your skull, your head, release, soften. Allow your head to sink deeper into the mat. And finally, that space at the top of your head, the crown of your head, releasing any last tension that you're holding still. As you soften your whole body into your mat, into the ground, into the earth, allowing that support as you lay here in stillness. Starting to deepen your breath. If you have time, you can stay in Savasana as long as you like. If you're ready to come out, start to move your body in a way that serves you right now. Taking these next few minutes to slowly move the body in a way that brings you back to a seated position, but there's no rush. Slowly bringing that movement back. You get to that seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Let your hands rest on your knee. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And alongside to let it go. And again, inhale. Exhale. One last time, big deep inhale to gather. And a long exhale to let go. Inhale, reaching your hands over your head. Exhale, draw them down to the center of your chest. Come back to that intention if you set one. And I invite you to take this intention into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week, using it in your day-to-day life. Breathe in to hold it here in your heart space. Exhale. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to practice with me today.